Anyway, so Valencia is on tomorrow. Valencia Marathon, apparently. And it's a very big race. When you have time, read how it has come together. It's a wonderful story of a man who has a passion for running. And then there is a supermarket magnate. It's called a magnate. Yes. A Spanish supermarket magnate who has sponsored and put money into it. And it is growing really, really, really at a very, very fast rate. Awesome. So tomorrow it's on, and all eyes are on Joshua Cheptegei, the Ugandan, the best distance runner Uganda has ever produced. He's making his marathon debut. They say he hasn't prepared well because he had to take time out after winning in Budapest, and he's only had 8 weeks of training rather than the ones we like, which is 12, but they're saying maybe he could run 2 or 3. These are all things I was reading. Kenenisa Bekele is there. It's good to see my age mate or my age group, set person still competing at 41. I don't know what. I think, first of all, Kenenisa and Marathon just have not agreed. Yeah. They just have never agreed. He lacks the patience you need in marathon running. I think so. Because he's always but marathon needs you to be patient. Injury prone? Because of that. So I think the patience, because marathon is really a lonely sport. It's such a lonely distance. It's so long. It's 42 kilometers. I just feel like he's just not been able to figure it out. See the way Eliud figured it out instantly. I just feel like he never quite figured it out. And I'm going to quote Lorna Kiplagat, who said a few years ago, we were at the Great Ethiopian Run in Ethiopia, and she said, if the marathon if you don't like it or it doesn't like you, it's bad. Yeah. Because the marathon, again, to quote Haile Gebrselassie, says, it's not a competition between you and the other people. No. It's you and 42 kilometers. That is the main thing where it is concerned. So it'll be interesting to see how he's able to do it. He's run 10 marathons. He's dropped out of, I think, 4. He's only finished 6. So, but he also has the third fastest time of all time. He's the third fastest man. It's Kiptum, Eliud, then him. So if things work well, he does very well. So he has one good race, then 2 bad ones, then another good one. He thinks. But anyway, our very own Mr. Bernard Rotich is out in Valencia. He's covering this for, of course, our paper, our digital platforms, and I hope Bernard puts him on TV as well. You know, we must make the days of Kizungu. Yes. So Bernard Rotich. And he's put something together that we just listen just to get an idea of what to expect tomorrow morning.
Spanish city, and what I can tell you is that this focus is on the East African contingent. We have Titus Kiprot, Akibiwat Kandi, Alexander Mutiso, Simon Kiprot, Stanley Rono, and they'll be facing Ethiopians, Kenenisa Bekele, among others. And the announcement that Joshua Cheptegei will be competing is something that will be interesting. The weather conditions here are expected to be good, and we are here with my colleague Sam Do, and we are privileged to have traveled to Valencia via Turkish Airlines, and the trip was good. We really enjoyed. This is the first time to visit a Spanish city, which is a beautiful and scenic city. The race is special given that Kevin Kiptum started his career here and went ahead to break the world record. He is the current world record holder. The women team consists of Celestine Cheptegei and Jacqueline Chelal were the only Kenyans competing, and they'll be up against some athletes like Kenyan-born Romanian Joan Chelimo, who trains in Iten, and Ethiopians like Almaz Ayana, among others. So it will be interesting to see how the race unfolds on Sunday. It's a situation of wait and see.
Yep, so that's Mr. Bernard Rotich there. It's a situation of wait and see. I think it's all about how well can Joshua Cheptegei run. Can he start with a 203? They're saying the coach said 203 is about right. Is what he thinks he could run in his first marathon. Because next year he's going back to track.
Oh, that was going to
next year he's going back to track for Paris, and then after Paris now he's going to completely go to the road.
Oh.
Yes.
If Cheptegei is good, he's good. The stamina, he can really, really run. I like his fighting spirit. Remember, there's one race in Uganda where he flopped. I think it was a cross country.
Yes,
he really flopped.
He went early. Lactic acid found its way with him,
and it was like the end of the world for him. But he came back. He should take an example of this lady, the Dutch Ethiopian.
Sifan.
Yes, who's graduated to the marathon and done very well. I'll not be surprised if Cheptegei wins this race because I think he's good.
Small. First marathon.
Yeah, I don't think his preparations have been great because from what they are saying. So maybe that might be.
Maybe fourth.
Kibiwot Kandia is there, and who I think who maybe better, maybe readier, and has run more half marathons, more. So I think because I'm not sure he's run a lot. Like it's not like he's been doing a lot of road running like Cheptegei. And I think it's always a switch. Of course, the era of the shoe means it's slightly easier to switch as opposed to before. But the only reason that would make me think he'll do well is Joshua Cheptegei. Like he's a classy guy. He's a classy, talented man. He might find a way. It's still unbelievable. He's only 27. He's only 27. That's he was born in 1996. But that's besides the point. So I hope he can do well and we just see what happens. And it's good. And of course, Bernard Rotich will keep us updated with what's happening there. And like I said, the goat said you I think you can do better. Na mkanyamaza ndi amkuongea.
See, the goat has proven.
Hata hamukusema hapa lakini mbona ameuliza.
Actually basically
he said kwa BBC.
Basically Michelle Katami story actually. Basically the goat ameonyesha kuwa kona beef na Kenya.
Ajaonyesha kona beef
by wishing somebody the best.
He chooses who to talk to and who not to talk, who to say and who not to say.
It's not coincidental.
No, it doesn't have to be. You guys read everything in everything. Can I tell you one reason why he would do it? Why he would talk about Joshua?
Yes.
Who's Joshua's role model? Who's Joshua's idol? Who's represented by the same team that represents
hizo zingine umekuwa ukisema tu hiyo ya kurepresent.
No. I'm asking you, who's come out and said, by the way, this is the guy. This is the guy.